Hey guys, Ventum here. Welcome back to my channel, and today I want to explain something that I was not explained very well to for a while now, which is what is syndicate standings. How do you actually start a syndicate, which one you should pick, and how to actually earn standing for it. And yeah, I really want to talk about this syndicate standing in depth because I finally have a really good understanding of it, and a lot of people still don't know what it is. And I am a MR12, almost 13, and I didn't find out really about it until just now. So I think this is a big part of the game that a lot of people don't know about, and it's actually very important when you get later in the game because there are very good mods that you need and specific weapons that you can only get inside of a syndicate. So first, what is a syndicate? Well, if you go to your orbiter and you come over here to the left, you're going to see this thing and it says Square Syndicates. And basically, there are 6 different factions, okay? Now, each of these factions allow you to earn rewards in all of them, okay? Each faction allows you to earn, well,
these may help the flow.
Sigils, mods, and relic packs, weaponry, sculptures, and scenes. You also get some cosmetic stuff and charger specters, so yeah. It's very important to actually know what these are. Now, don't get confused with these and just stay in the video, and I'm going to explain it to you and you'll understand how they work. I'm going to tell you guys everything you need to know with gameplay of it. So, first off, let's talk about which one you should pick and how to actually get started with your syndicate, okay? With your faction. So these are 6 different factions right here, and the way this works, okay? So first, you want to pick whatever is best for you. For me, Red Veil is the best one because I always use, in the future, I want to use Ash, for example. So I have Ash mods, I have Harrow mods, Ember mods, Korra, another Warframe I'm going to get later. I have Mesa mods, I like Mesa. Saren, another Warframe I'm getting later. It has Necros, Titania, Volt, Zephyr, and there's just a lot of good mods. And I also want to get the Ragged Cernos, as well as the Ragged Ballistica. Is that right? Ballistica? Yeah. So, I want all of this stuff. And the way you get this stuff is by putting on or joining it. So all this stuff applies for me the best. Now you also want to take in consideration whenever you're picking your faction that look down here. I wish I could show you guys where I'm pointing, but if you go to the Red Veil, it says allied, opposed, and enemy, okay? And the way this works is half of your standing, whoever you're allied with, whoever you're allied with, half of your standing is gonna go towards your ally. And since my ally is Still Meridian, half of my standing is always gonna go towards Still Meridian. Now, my opposed is kind of like your enemy, but it's not a big deal. You guys are kind of against each other. For me, so what this means is that you're going to get half of your standing is going to decrease in that rank. So right here, as you see, now I'm in debt now, -1, but I am, I'm losing half. And your enemy is 100% of your standing. That means all of the standing you earn is going to downgrade onto this one, or your enemies. So for mine, it's the Arbiters of Hexus, okay? So, now that you guys know how this worked, you also might want to figure out if there's a good ally that you want. Because for me,
what we can do for you.
I have a good ally too. A lot of this stuff I still want. So, for instance, I want a lot of these mods like Ember, Atlas, Excalibur, I use him a lot, Frost, Garuda I'm gonna get later. It also has Mesa mods, Nidus, and it has a lot of other good mods in here. And this is why I'm picking this one. I also want to get the Vacor Heck, yeah, this one. So, yeah, basically, you want to make sure and to take in consideration that you want to pick a faction that has a good ally. For me, these two would have been my second choice, but these two, I don't need at all. The parent sequence and the new Loka, I don't need at all. So, let's talk about how to actually start and equip it now, okay? So to get started earning XP, there are a couple different ways you can actually earn XP, and there's 3 different ways you can earn standing, okay? By XP I meant standing, just so you guys know, but this is how you get started. So you're going to go to your ship, click on the faction that you want, and there's going to be a button that says Initiation, and there's going to be some sacrifice that you have to do to join it. Now, I'm not going to join this because it's going to make my red veil go down, but you guys are going to click Initiation if you have everything, and once you guys have everything, you're going to move up to rank 1, okay? So right now you're at neutral, and then you're going to go to rank 1. So when you're at rank 1, unfortunately, there's only one way to earn XP in the game. And the way you actually earn the standing is it takes a percentage of your affinity out, and it basically takes a percentage of your affinity and uses that as standing. So what I like to do is run Hydron. Now, if you're very low level, this is obviously the hardest planet to get in the game. So if you're super low and you don't have Hydron yet, try some other survivals. Let me see here. Here's a defense. Do this one on Jupiter. There's some other ones on Earth too, somewhere. Let's see here. I can't find it. Okay, well, you guys get the point. You guys just need to find the defense mission, and basically you get XP by killing things, or standing, sorry. You get standing from killing things. Now, that's only if you're rank 1. That's the only way you can earn standing, unfortunately. Now, when you get to rank 2, there is another way to earn standing. Actually, you unlock every single way to get standing. Now, what I recommend is when you rank up to use your new sigil. You're going to get a sigil, and it also gives you plus 5% extra. And then when you get to rank 2, you're going to get plus 8% extra. And then so on, plus 11, plus 13. And then one of them is plus 15. I don't know which one it is, though. One of them's plus 15. Anyway, let's actually run these missions. That way you guys can see how this works. So, real quick, some mods you might want to have on for this move. Some mods that you're going to want to have on for this. Do I have... I'm actually going to run this real quick. I have a...
Excellent
Riven mod.
Operator.
I gotta unveil here.
Please return.
So anyway, some mods that you might want to run for this is Thieves' Wit, because this is a really good mod because it shows you loot, every single piece of loot on the map. And the reason why you want this is because there are things called, they're medallions, okay? They're called medallions, and those medallions can actually be turned in for standing. I'll show you guys one in a mission here. So this is what you guys are going to do. You guys are basically going to pick any mission. It doesn't really matter. The harder ones are going to be more standing, but it really doesn't matter. So for this, I'm just going to pick the Sabotage because it's not hard to do. And yeah, so let's just get started. pick a weapon. You're not really gonna need it. They're actually usually pretty low-leveled missions, but you never know. So yeah, now that you guys actually kind of understand how the syndicates and standing works, this is how you earn it. So when you kill things, like I said, you're gonna get standing from just killing things, and also you're gonna find things from the marks or the medallions. Sorry, they're gonna be different for you. But basically,
those against us to pay.
Basically, when I find a mark, I'll definitely show y'all what they look like. But on the map, you're going to look at every little area on the map.
I am detecting a synthesis target.
And if you look at every area on the map, you should not miss one medallion. There's 8 medallions in each mission. And you want to find every single medallion if you can. You want to find as many as you possibly can. Where is this one? It's up here. Okay. So, you guys will see what they look like here in a second. How do I... Up here? Okay, so yeah. Get every piece of loot you possibly can. Find medallions if you can, because they give you standing, and some of them actually give you quite a bit. So there's a piece of loot under here. Nope, not a medallion. It's also gonna look different for everybody, because if you are on a different faction than me, it's going to look a little bit different. And here is actually one right here. Here's a medallion. So it's going to highlight, and you pick it up, and boom. So now that can be traded in for standing a little bit later on. So it's pretty cool. And you want to check everywhere. There are better guns to use than what I picked, but this is just my weapon of choice. Now, you don't necessarily have to get every single little piece of loot ever, but if you want to actually get every medallion, then this is the way to do it. See, there could have been a medallion there. Actually, there's not, but you never know. Did you get up? So, sorry if I'm going to run this mission kind of slow, but I'm trying to find as many medallions as I can, okay? So, keep in mind, whenever you complete the mission, you're also going to get standing for it, so that's always good. You could always finish the mission too before you actually move on, but I don't want to do that. So, these medallions are not too hard to find. You'll eventually find them, and it's even if you don't, you can always find them in other matches. There's another one right here. Boom. So I usually don't have to try very hard to get medallions. I usually get at least like 2 to 4 when I'm not even trying to find medallions. So that just goes to show how much you can actually earn without even trying, like without any effort. You can usually find quite a bit. I'm actually trying to find medallions, so if you're literally looking for loot, you're usually going to find, you're going to find a lot. You're actually going to be trying. I'm not going to look at every little piece of loot ever, but if it pops up, you'll see it. So, okay, there ain't nothing here. Where am I supposed to go? I am lost. Also, by the way, loving this tire now. Insanely good weapon. Insanely good weapon. There we go. Where am I going here? I'm going backwards. Sorry if you guys are getting annoyed about the direction I'm going. I'm trying to find it, but I have not run Grenier missions in Here we go. Here's the door. Okay. This is the same place. I probably already checked everywhere. Okay. Yeah, I was doing a bot. That's what happened. Okay. It's actually pretty late where I'm at, so where's the thing at? Alright, there we go. So once again, look on your map. Don't usually, oh, dang it. I'm using my speed build right now, so I actually really don't have that much health. If you're wondering why. Sorry. Look how much loot there is here. I'm sure there's going to be one somewhere. Yep, there's one. Boom, here's another one. So, you guys might not have the Riven mod one, but if you guys have a Riven mod one, hey, there you go. This is a tutorial on how to do it. I was never really explained very well on how the syndicates work. I finally looked it up, and then I realized how important they were. See, look how easy that one was. That one was to find. We're already at 4 out of 8. There's probably going to be one down here. And here's another one. Look at that. So also another thing is that whenever you're finding medallions, you gotta keep in mind there are 3 different types of medallions, okay? And there's different names, I forget what they're called, but each medallion, or each faction has their own different types. And what I mean is one type of medallion sells for 500 standing, the other sells for 1,000, and I think the highest one sells for 2,000. I could be wrong, but I think that's how that works. And yeah, I don't know. You guys will probably find them eventually. I've already found 2 of the medium ones. You'll probably find them. I'm gonna try and get 8 out of 8 for y'all, but these, I don't know if that's gonna happen. 8 out of 8. I guarantee I'm gonna miss at least one medallion throughout the thing. Okay. So as you see, we haven't even started the mission, and I've just been looking around finding medallions. So this is why you don't want to just start the mission and then look for medallions, because if you start right away, then you're probably gonna miss a lot of the medallions. Okay, I thought that was out of the map. And hold on, let me take care of these guys. Okay. So, so I'm gonna look for as many of these medallions as I can, because I need to get this ribbon unveiled. And not only that, but I actually do want to find these things. I don't think you can find them in lockers, but I feel like I've seen somebody find them in lockers. This is just a non-sped up video. I thought that was a medallion for a second. And by the way, I should have stated this probably earlier, but your medallions are gonna look different than mine, okay? mine is called a
Your
mark,
target is this location's
and
computer
that's
system.
because mine's
Find
called a
and
mark
access the
because
terminals.
I run Red Veil. If you run a different thing, then yours is going to be different too. So I'm just going to go ahead and say, don't, like, just look for red things, you know, because mine are red. You got, your guys, oh my god. Your things are probably going to be different. See, yours are probably not going to be red like mine. If you pick Red Veil, then they're going to be red, but if you don't pick Red Veil, then they're not going to be something different. I don't remember what the other ones look like, but... So let's put it in.
Your target is the reactor. The reactor will have tight security. Watch out for enemy patrols.
So whenever you're looking for this, I've basically gotten this whole room completely looted out now. And I don't know how many I have. But now you're going to start looking for loot. We already were looking for loot, but don't stop looking, okay? Look on your mini-map constantly for loot. You never know where they're going to be. Here's a piece of loot right here. It could be a marking, and there it is. So unfortunately, I don't think I'm actually going to get a special one, but it's okay. At least we found, you know, most of the... I mean, you guys will see the special ones when you join, but unfortunately, I don't have any of the special ones in here. I still have one more possible medallion I can collect, but I can't promise it's going to be a special. We'll have to wait and see here. So I'm still looking for loot, no matter what. Keep looting, even if, you know, obviously there's a count, so you guys can't really lose track of progress. But I'm not seeing any more loot, so for now, I'm probably going to continue with the mission. And after this is over, I'm going to show you guys how you can actually turn these in for standing. Why is this a synthesis target? Okay, I really don't care. I don't know why it has so
That's
much
the
health
reactor.
either.
Expose its core and destroy it. That's it. Now get out of here.
So I have a 5-minute time limit because it's a sabotage. No rush. Just loot as fast as you can. I'm gonna do this as fast as I can. We'll see how this goes. I don't know why I'm getting more stressed out now. Oh, that one. There it is. Boom. So, we have no special markings, unfortunately, but you guys will see kind of what they look like here in a second. So, let me get to extraction. And boom. So there we go. So for the mission, we got, you know, our 2,303 standing, and obviously we get half of what we earned, and minus half of that, and minus 100%. Oh, yeah, there. And now also, I would have gotten, you can also get more, but I am completely maxed out. There's a daily limit on how much standing you can earn in one day. You can do as many missions and collect as many, medallions as you want. But even if, like, I'm going to show you guys what I'm talking about. Hold on, I need to equip, not that. Okay, so, what I'm talking about is, this right here. Okay. So you see this daily standing cap? For me, since I'm a mastery rank 12 minus 13,000 standing, I can possibly earn in 1 day. Now, you can actually still do missions, so potentially, you could probably, you know, you can get a lot. I mean, you can get, I can still 3,000, or roughly about 3,400 standing, possible standing, and including the medallions. I could probably get up to, depending on how rare the medallions are, I could probably get up to, I don't know, maybe like 7,000 standing, depending, at most. So anyway, when you guys collect the medallions or whatever, you guys, when you collect medallions, you can go to any relay, I think, but I'm going to go to the Earth relay, which is the strata relay on Earth. And this is how you actually trade them in if you don't know how to already. Now, it also might say that you have to visit a faction before you can actually join. I'm going to show you guys what the game means when you do that. Once again, sorry for such a long thing, but this is non-edited, so yeah, just bear with me here. So when you go into the strata relay, you guys are going to follow my steps basically, and then you guys will see exactly where you need to go. So since there are 6 different things, or whatever, 6 different factions, when you guys first load in, you see my arrow when I walk, there's kind of a U shape, okay? If you guys look at it, there's kind of like a U. Don't go past the elevator. You're not going to find the factions down here, okay? So you're going to see a marking on it. This is Red Veils. This is, what is this? Still Maroon? No, this is, the Perrin sequence. And this one is the Loca, the new, Loca, yeah. So you guys are going to walk into all of these to unlock every faction, and then you guys can see what they require. So Steel Meridian, Cephalon Suda, and what's this one? Arbiters of Hexus. So yeah. So since I am Red Veil, I'm going to go into my faction. Okay, so Red Veil is right here. And somewhere in your faction, there is going to be a guy, and it's going to say turn in whatever your things are called. My medallions are called marks. So as you see, I have marks right here, and I can turn these in for standing. So also, let's do the math real quick. So 8 times 5 is what is it? 40. So you could potentially get 40,000 standing if you got all exalted marks. Now, that's probably not going to happen, but if you are lucky enough, you might get that far. Now, so these are worth 500 each, and as you see, I can redeem 5,000 standing. So, boom, that's how you redeem them. So you have the regular, then honor, then exalted. So I'm going to redeem it. Obviously, you're going to get minus, you know, whatever. And now, you know, I am 5,000 standing richer. So, yeah, this is pretty much it, y'all. It's really, really straightforward. There is not much else I gotta say. This is Syndicate standings in depth. Everything you need to know, I just told you. And if you have any other questions, please leave it down in the comments below. That way I know if I forgot something. But yeah, this is it. So yeah, see you guys at my next video, and goodbye.